Hello and welcome to Blender Bite Size. In this video I'll be showing you how to make this material procedurally in Blender. Feeling lazy? You can support this channel and skip the hard work by grabbing the blend file for this material from Gumroad for just £1. Feeling flush? Feel free to throw some of that coin my way using the coffee link in the description below the video. Okay, let's make a start. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is that obviously I have my object loaded and selected. I've applied a principled shader to it. I'm in the shading tab and I've got viewport shading enabled. Next thing that I need to do is be in this area here, press Shift A and search for a color ramp. Press Enter to select and then drop it in here by left clicking. Connect that up to the base color of the principled shader. And we're going to change this color to a light grey, so let's increase the value. Let's say about there. We're going to move that to position 0.2, add another point, and move that to position 0.24, sorry. And increase that all the way to white. Next up I'm going to add a bump node. Oops. That's going to get connected to the normal input of the principled shader. We're not going to change anything on that, so we'll just move it down here a bit. Next up I need another color ramp. We'll pop that in here. I also need a Musgrave texture, and to that I need to add a mapping node and a texture coordinate. If you've got the Node Wrangler add-on enabled, you can press Ctrl T, or you can just search for these the same way you do anything else. I also need to add a noise texture. Right, let's start connecting these up and changing bits and bobs. So the vector from the mapping node is going to go into the vector of the Musgrave texture and the noise texture. I'm going to increase the detail of the Musgrave texture to 15. Bring the dimension down to 0 and leave the last setting as it is. For the noise texture, that scale is going up to 5.5, detail to 15. And the distortion to 4. Factor from the noise texture goes into this second color ramp, and I need to bring that in to about 1/3 of the way along. Let's say there. Let's say 0.35 if you want to be exact. Next I'm going to select the color ramp and the Musgrave texture by pressing Shift and click, and then Ctrl 0 to get a mix shader to bring those two things together. I'm going to plug that mix shader into the color ramp that we loaded up first, and you can see already what's happening. On the principled shader we're going to increase the roughness to 0.75. And then we need to change this mix shader from mix to difference. One final thing is to take this mix shader into the height input of the bump node. And you can see now how all the sort of scratches and random wear and tear are now present on our object. You can use this mix shader to increase or decrease, but I'm going to keep it at 0.5. And I will now send that to render. And just a reminder, I'm using the Cycles render engine and my GPU to do all the thinking, and I've got the render settings, the sampling, set at 1024. And there we have our rough plaster procedural shader. I don't know whether you noticed, but there wasn't much difference after about 500 samples, as it went much quicker after that. So you probably could get away with less. But anyway, that's it for this one. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more from me in the future. And in the meantime, thanks for watching.